will see how we can fill the form for the Wake Forest University graduate program. So for that, first we need to click on create an account, and then we need to put an email address, and make sure you put the email address very correctly. After that, your first name and the last name. Some people don't have their last name, so in that case they can put their first name only in place of last name. So the first name and the last name of that individual will be similar. Then you need to put your date of birth and then click on continue. After that, the mail ID which you have put, you must be receiving the temporary pin on that mail ID. You need to put that temporary pin here. Then your birth date again. And then click on login. Then you need to create a password. Make sure your password should contain at least one letter, one capital letter, one number, and it must be of 12 characters. And then click on set password. Now you can click on start new application. Then the academic year, and then you can click on create application. Open application. Yeah. So now you are filling the graduate program application. So this is the application instructions. Make sure you read these instructions very carefully, and then after reading it, click on continue. Then you need to select a program in which you want to do your graduate. And then your qualification. And then the test requirements. Now the test requirements. GRE is optional in this, but the IELTS or TOEFL must be the person who did not graduate from the college or university within the US. So they must submit either the TOEFL or the IELTS score. So that is mandatory for that people. And if you have done GRE also, that also you can put. Then you have to you have to choose the areas of interest. What are your areas of interest? You need to choose that. Okay. And then you can click on continue. Okay, now this is the personal information. You need to fill your personal information here. Then your address. Put your address very correctly with the correct postal code and everything. If your mailing address, the current address and then the permanent address, if your permanent address is also same as the current address, you can directly click on this. It will be automatically saved. Your contact information, preferred phone number you have to put. Your mobile number also you have to put. Your work phone if you have any. Then your international phone if you have any. Then the biographical information, your date of birth which is already filled. Now your country of birth, state, your city, your legal sex, Gender information, if you would like the opportunity, we invite you to share more about your gender and identity, and these will be kept confidential. So if you want to fill it, you can fill, otherwise it's optional, you can leave it also. Your primary citizenship, if you have any other citizenship also, you can put that in place of dual citizenship. Now the disciplinary actions, like read these questions very carefully. For example, have you ever been subject to disciplinary action for scholastic or other reasons by any college or university? If yes, then click on that, otherwise no. If you have any criminal charges or convictions, then you can click on yes, otherwise no. Have you ever had a professional license suspended? If yes, then otherwise no. Then work information, your current occupation you need to write. Yeah, your current occupation, and then your current employer if you have any. Then the additional information, where did you hear about this Wake Forest University? Then you can click on did one or both of your parents go to college? If yes, then you can click on yes, otherwise no. Anyone receives a college degree? If yes, then you can click on yes, otherwise no. Are you eligible for a Wake Forest University tuition concession? If yes, staff or eligible dependents only. So this will be no, as you are not a resident of US. So you can click on continue after that. Then your academic information, in that make sure you put your BSc and MSc both of the information as you are applying for PhD. So your institution for both of them, put this information very correctly. City, region, the dates you have attended, the level of the study. If you're filling for undergraduate, then you can click on that. If you're filling for graduate, then you can click on that. Your degree expected, or you have whatever the degree you have received. Now the when you received your degree, that you need to put your majors, like what were your major subjects in that, you need to put that. Your major too, if you had any. And then your minor, and then your GPA which you have received on the scale of 10. If English was your primary language of instruction at the institution, then you can click this checkbox. Here you need to upload your transcript for the BSc if you are filling out the information for BSc. If you are filling out for MSc, you have to upload the transcript of MSc. Then click on save. Okay. Then you can click on save. Now, if you think that you have put some information incorrectly, then you can edit that information also. Now you need to fill the information for your MSc as well, which is your university, country of university, city, region, the dates you have attended, then the level of study for which you are filling this, and then if the degree awarded or not, you are expecting, if you are expecting a degree, yeah, then the date expected of for the degree, then your major 1, your major 2, your minor, and then your GPA which you have scored on the scale of 10. And then if again English was your primary language, then you need to click on this checkbox, and then you need to upload your transcript here for the MSc, and then click on save option. After that you can click on continue. Now you need to put your test scores here, like as we have earlier seen the terms and conditions in that TOEFL or IELTS must be there or GRE was optional. So you need to upload the score. You need to upload the score. If you have given all of them, then you can upload you can add all of the scores. But if you have given just one or two like that, you can put the scores of those. And then you can click on save. If you want to add more tests here like the GRE or the IELTS, you can add that as well, and then you can click on continue. Now here you need to upload your documents here, your personal statement. In a personal statement you need to write, you need to check the requirements, special requirements which should be there in your that personal document. You have to make a document of that, and then you need to upload that document here. And then your test scores, you can upload the unofficial digital copies of your test scores here. So if you have put any score, like if you have put GRE, you can upload that file here. If you have put TOEFL or the IELTS, you can upload that file here. Then your CV, you need to upload a CV here. Then a writing sample, it is required if you are applying to the secondary English education liberal arts studies. Please check the special requirements. If you are applying for the for this English liberal arts, then you need to upload this, otherwise you can skip this. Like the other materials, if you have any academic certificates, you can upload that here, or else you can leave. The research statement, like applicants that have a research statement they would like to submit, if you need to if you want to submit your research statement also, if you have done ever, then you can upload that document here. Your research paper also, if it is published, and any other academic supporting documents, if you want to submit, you can submit that here, otherwise you can leave and continue. Then the recommendations, right? So here you need to put the names of the recommenders. Applicants for this degree program, they are required to submit at least 3 letters of recommendation in support of their application. Okay, make sure you don't put more than 3 if they are requiring 3, because that may delay your application. Okay. Okay, you can put the recommendations details very carefully. If you are not sure about any detail, then you can confirm with your recommender and then you can add, but make sure you should put it correctly. Okay, the email ID, and then the personal message if you want to send to your recommender. Always at this point there are two options, like I waive my right to access this report or I do not waive my right to access this report. So in that case you always choose the option I waive my right, because this report should be submitted to the university directly, not anyone else. So here now you need to put your name, okay, in the place of signature, your full name, and then you can click on send to recommender. As this program required the three letters of recommendation, so you can add more here, and again make sure you put the information very correctly. In the organization, telephone, email, and then the personal message again, and then I waive my right to access this report, then your full legal name in place of your signature, and then you can click on send to recommender. Then one more recommender you need to add. Make sure you put each and every information correctly. I'm repeating this thing again and again as it is very important. Then the personal message if you have any, then I waive my right. Again your name in place of the signature, and then you can click on send to recommender. Then you can ask your program required 3 recommenders, so you have added it, then you can continue. Then in place of your signature again you need to write your full legal name and then click on confirm. Okay, now if you want to review your application, you can review your application. If you don't want to, then you can directly click on submit application. Okay, and then if you want to upload anything here, then you can upload. Okay, if you have missed any material here, then you can upload that material here, otherwise you can leave this box. Like if you missed any you think that you missed uploading any material, then you can upload the material in this section, otherwise you can leave this section and you can then continue done with your application.